Hello, my keto community. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto, under 20 today, and that's just how I like it. You know, yesterday I had 10 grams of carbs in my day, very low carb day, and yet I had a big salad, not with added things, but just the lettuces, the organic baby or romaine, the organic mixed greens, watercress, and Bib lettuce with a tablespoon and a half of my Evu/macadamia nut combo. It was delicious, and that was the only greenie I had, but it was huge. I'm going to do it again today because it was so good. But I loved that feeling of waking up today and knowing that it was just like 10 carbs. I felt energized today when I got up. I just got back from my 2.6-mile walk. And so I spent some time this morning already putting in my food for the day, and I plan on showing it to you. Yeah, the trolls are getting restless because I got another one last night. Somebody calling me a keto tard. You keto tard. It's like, really? Thank you. Delete. I mean, my goodness. And are they even watching it, or are they just coming in to comment and moving on people that are eating keto? You know, of course, they never have a picture. So it's just interesting. No matter what food program you're on, there will be people that are again it or for it. And, you know, I just keep going by what my body, how it feels, what it tells me, what satiates my energy level, how am I sleeping, and all the other bodily things like, you know, do my pants still fit? Always a big concern. So, you know, if you're wondering about your keto food plan, or you're wondering if you should switch from being a Weight Watcher to coming over to the keto family, or thinking of going on a Jenny Craig Nutrisystem something for the month, so you can get to a week before Christmas and kind of have lost the weight in order to be putting on the weight, but you've been eating standard American diet on a smaller portion scale for the last month, and plus you're out, you know, $300 or $400 for the program and the food, but free shipping. Oh, well, let me sign up. Anyway, so I'm keto under 20 today, and that's where I like to find myself. Being an older woman, it seems to be working out rather nattily, and I like that. And I have just no complaints. And you know, when people comment on my videos, I have no idea how old they are unless I've kind of gotten to know them, and they've said, Sarah, I'm around your age, and I find dash or dot, as opposed to net. And so it's all very interesting, but I know that for me as an older woman, I never thought metabolically that I could be in this place of satiation and contentment and, you know, having enough food to satisfy even Ms. Slick, who thinks that, you know, a buffet table is not big enough. And so it just all works. I'm just so delighted. And I just love sharing all of this with you. You know, sometimes I'm not polypositive. Sometimes I'm a little negative on something, or I have a rant or two, or maybe a smackdown. But for the most part, I'm not changing, and my passion for this food plan remains quite intact as I near my year of keto under 20. And like I've said before, a couple of years of low carb, high fat, keto-ish. You know, I was having more carbs in the form of veggies, still more veggies, but way too many. And, you know, after yesterday seeing how great I felt, I went to the restaurant, had a 2-egg omelet, 2 types of cheeses, and the uncured bacon, and that lasted me, and we ate dinner. So I ate earlier, I ate earlier for the first meal, and I ate later for the second meal. So there was more time in between. I was not even close to being hungry or thinking about it. But I do prefer my 4-hour window of beginning to eat for the day at noon and ending eating for the day at 4. But we can't eat till later because the work crews are at the cottage, and it's not like Greg can just say, you know, I've got to go home and eat. They're going to go, what? You know. So he stays until they leave, of course, so he can lock up. So here's what I'm having today, my pickles. And this is my chronometer. And as I've mentioned before, I have the golden apple. Oh God, it's fallen so many times I have to hold on tight. I have the golden apple version. And so it was $35.99, I think. Today is Thursday, November 9th, 2017. And as you can see here, my total for the day is 1,317 calories. And I did put in my exercise already, so it says that I've burned 1,394. I don't really pay attention to either of those numbers. It's just, you know, what I'm aiming for. So there you go, 1,317 in calories. And if I click onto the yellow, usually it's like what I'm having. No, not happening. So then here we have the carbs that I'm having for the day, and I count total, even though the days that I go over 20 when I have extra veggies, but today that's not the case. My carbs are 15.9, and the chronometer says that, oh no, that is odd. Usually it gives me there, where I'm getting the most of my carbs from. So I'm having 4 ounces of Green Giant cauliflower crumbles, 5.3, the mixed greens, 2.4, 2 eggs, baby romaine. I'm having Good Culture, 40 grams of the organic cottage cheese. I'm having an ounce of Neuchâtel. I'm having 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, bulletproof coffee, watercress is 0.6 carbs, and Gouda cheese is 0.6. So it's total is 15.9, and I'm very much delighted with that. And the big salad takes a while to get through. I'm having more fats than usual today, 105, but that's okay. Most of the fat, I'm having that pot roast leftover. So 35 grams of fat in that. It says visible fat eaten, and I really don't, but there's no, it's either visible fat cut off or visible fat eaten. So actually I fall somewhere in the middle. Protein. I'm having 68 grams of protein, and I really like that. It's good and low, and yet I'm having eggs and cottage cheese and cheeses and the pot roast. So it all works for me. Then we go over here, and it says 2,080 milligrams of potassium, which is 44%. I always assume I'm having more. Yeah. Vitamin K, they talk about that importance, and I'm having 322% of my vitamin K. A lot of it is in watercress, just in case you were looking at a way to boost that. So today I'm having my bulletproof coffee, and I'm having my potassium. I already had it, actually, with 1 teaspoon of magnesium, and then a sprinkling of Dr. Price's, and then fresh lemon squeezed on it. I'm having 2 99 milligram potassium caplets, 1 at noon and 1 before bed, 2 tablespoons of the heavy whipping cream. I'm having 50 grams of the watercress. I think I'm going to increase that to 75. And then the mixed greens, baby romaine, baby mixed greens, and then I'm having 1.5 tablespoons of the Evu macadamia. I'm having 5 ounces of the pot roast, 4 ounces of the Green Giant cauliflower crumbles that I cooked with the pot roast. Oh my God, I need to be alone. It was so good. 40 grams of the organic cottage cheese, 2 extra large eggs, the ounce of Neuchatel Organic Valley, and the ounce of Gouda cheese, and then I walked 3.5 miles. So, yeah, there's the total, 1317 calories, and 15.9 grams of carbs total. I love that total. It just makes me feel better. So that's what's going on Cape Cod for me. So yeah, I got back from my walk. Today I will remain busy doing cottage-like things, plus securing the meats for next week so I can see what my menu will be. I know on the menu, of course, is the big green egg steak night. I've already secured those steaks. And we will be having some pork chops, maybe that little quiche thing that I like to make with the chard on the bottom. Just regular, I've got some ham left, so I'll be having a big A salad with ham, probably Monday night. Some sort of fish like haddock, swordfish, or salmon. And it's going to be a good week, but I don't try to project too much. And I read somebody's comments about how they have their whole life planned out. And I try to live my day at a time. Yes, I plan my menus in my head when I'm shopping, obviously, because I'm buying the food, the fatty meats for the week. But I don't get into projecting too much, especially if I'm starting to mess around with my food plan. You know, like egg fasts and extended fasts, water fasts, and things like that. Just be careful. Try to keep it in the day. Try to keep sanity, because remember, this is for me, a way of eating. It's a lifestyle. And so next week, I'm going to be eating the way that I am this week, and the following week, and the following week. I have every intention of doing it, but I'm not mapping it out. You know, you can plan for the future, but don't predict the outcome if you're following me, especially if you're still in weight loss mode. That's when you can start to get really kind of back to the old habits that some people have with scales and weighing and things like that. Just, you know, keep calm, keto on. I weighed myself today, being Thursday. I'm very happy to report that you know, I have that 2-pound deal here. I don't know if you can see real close. You saw? Oh, you saw? I'm right smack dab in the middle. I'm not at the low, I'm not at the high, and not even a point, you know, tenths on the scale. I am smack dab in the middle of my 2-pound fluctuation, so I am delighted. Why am I delighted? Because this past week I had everything I love. I had the big green egg with all the extra veggies, those Brussels sprouts. I had the fathead pizza. I went out to brunch yesterday and had a great big omelet with uncured bacon. You know, I'm having the cauliflower crumbles cooked in the pot roast, with the pot roast, soaking up all that pot roast fat. Oh, yeah, I'm a little piggy. And yeah, so life is good. I have not a one complaint today, which is good. So there's room in my heart to read your complaints if you've got some. But just remember, this is a lifestyle change for most of us. It is not a lose weight fast and then get in and enjoy your binging after. It's not a way to look at it. Some people might. I don't know. They might come in for the quick 15 and then check back out and, you know, pig out with all of the holidays, the food holidays that come up. But that's not it for me. Today, I'm eating for my health as well as my pants to continue to fit. And with carbs at 15.9 today, and yesterday they were 10, I am delighted. And guess what? I'm not hangry. I'm not looking for other food. I'm not thinking of cheating. I am not craving anything that I can't have on this food plan. I admit the fathead pizza takes care of that, for sure. And I am delighted. I'm satiated and I'm content. And those are my goals. And plus being in my 2-pound window. So I'm happy. Have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for listening. Please subscribe and comment below. Bye-bye for now.